Is this folding Tanto knife from Civivi the greatest thing to happen to the knife community in over 20 years? Stick around and I'll let you know. And we're back! Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that's done exactly everything right and virtually nothing wrong. Today, we're going to talk about this Knife that I actually purchased with my own shekels. Even though Civivi did send me some stuff, this is next in the lineup. They did send me an email saying, where's our video? So if it wasn't for this particular knife, I'm getting to it. But I did have this one around and I did want to talk about it. This is the Civivi Brazen. And you can find these guys for, you know, mid 60s, high 60s, somewhere in there. Bunch of different flavors. I like purple. I'm on a purple kick lately. Purple and black, pretty cool. I tank. Now this is a flipper design. And there is a D2 blade, bit of a beastly blade. I really like this swedge on the top here and another kind of smaller swedge right there that carries out to the tip. Attractive blade. G10 handles, of course. I really love this purple backspacer here. That's also your lanyard spot. Deep carry pocket clip. Inset hardware, which I appreciate. There's another look at that blade. Sharp looking grum. Liner lock right around 20%, if you can see that. Very thin liner lock, but seems to be just fine. See action. Mine came with the blade off center, so I've had to tighten up the action quite a bit. So it's a bit more difficult than it was to flip it out, but I don't mind it. Now it seems to be mostly centered, but the action's a little stiffer. I think that might break in over time. Not bad though. 3.9 ounces feels like that. A little bit of a, not a chunker, but it's got some weight. The overall length is 7.95 inches. The blade length is 3.46 inches, blade thickness 0.12 inches, and as you guys know, these are made in China. $65 plus shipping. Is it worth it to you? D2 steel. Nice G10 handles, looks really sharp, really like the backspacer. The deep pocket clip makes me happy, I think it's well done. The centering kind of annoyed me, but it seems to be okay now. The liner lock is really tiny, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. It has a nice sound when it's deployed, check it out. Nice sound. Nice sound. A nice sound there. So yeah, I like it. I like the Brazen. I think this is a nice knife. I'm gonna keep this in my collection. I was gonna sell it, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm on a purple kick. Size comparison. Speaking of purple, here is my PM2. We'll put that down. Get a little brazenish. Different shades of purple. The Duron from O-Knife, O-Knife, is probably a little bit more in line with the Brazen for size. Yeah, handle's a little longer. So yeah, not bad. A pretty solid piece from Civivi. I really like this knife a lot. It's very ergonomic, very comfortable in the hand. Here's it in my medium-large mitts. Fits very nicely. All my digits get on there. Steven Seagal, yeah, this is possible. I could see this working out. Not my favorite, but it's not terrible. Does collect a lot of lint in this black coated variety. I've been carrying this for the last couple weeks, mostly, and I've enjoyed it so far. I thought it's been pretty cool. It does collect a lot of lint. It gets dirty very quickly. I don't know why. Skeletonized liners, if I didn't mention it before. Just a nice grip in the hand. Solid. Kind of have some light jimping right there. It's not that intense, but you don't really need it. Your hand is pretty well locked in. I'd say this knife is very well thought out. It has a good balance. It's under 4 ounces, 3.5 inch blade. It should be good in most places. Check with your local laws, of course. But other than that, I'd say this is a pretty solid knife. For high 60s, you're kind of cruising with the D2 steel, but I think it's in the ballpark. I actually think it's on the higher end of what it should be, but it is a solid knife. You're getting a great knife for what you're spending. I think Civivi's offering a great value there. Anyway, let's roll in the subscribed Starians. You guys keep the channel going. As of right now, I'm only making Kydex sheaths for members of Subscribe Star. You can go there and sign up for as little as $1, and then I will make your sheath. I'm just too busy, that's all. Plus the videos, even just the videos alone, I'm backlogged on the videos. It's like YouTube fights with the sheaths and the Kydex fights with the YouTubes. But anyway, what'd you guys think about this knife, the Brazen? I think it's a funky little piece. I'd like to see this like, $50 would be great. That'd be perfect. $50, this would be a steal. At 65, yeah, I think it's still worth it, to be honest. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time right here on 5 Minute Knives.